some of the best. Second for Pacers. You know, some teams live and die by the three, but it's important to be able to utilize the three-point shot. It's a great weapon in basketball. And this coach is giving this team freedom to look at the three-pointers on a regular basis, and they're pretty good at it. Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against New Orleans. They really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story. Yeah, it was a major factor in the ballgame. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more shaky those guys got with the ball.
Make sure you check me out, Go Bros.
When he's coming in for the slam. A moment to check in with Doris Quick. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to talk with Billy Donovan for a moment. This is their first match of the defensive squad, and he knows the shot block in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, he's got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that once they're big, I think the role of confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks for the report. You know, I think he's right to be concerned about the defense they're going up against today. I mean, it's going to take some creativity for them on offense to be able to score consistently. I think that's their primary concern. I mean, they've been fooling themselves if they said scoring against this team is going to be easy. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, you guys who have been really the models of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
Cantor kicks the Lakers. Good. Lakers have his first points of the night.
Not made at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. Westbrook can't get to go. Well, I tell you what, guys, extremely small thing. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through.
All right, chance here to check out the stats for Paul George. The pass to Mark has been simple. Averaging about 16 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents.
Just having some more discipline and continued fouls and playing with him.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like giving away points. They've been a step late, they've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Guys, Deion Waiters is a man who has never made a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which is most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
And both free throws good for Lakers. Great impact for Lakers. There's a reason the Cavaliers outperformers won overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game. Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment. I've loved his talent, his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking to be effective in the role he's asked to play. Here's Payne. That's good. Payne's got to get right up here with a bunch.
No hesitation at all right here. Just right up against the bucket.
Man, and I love that fearless, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. I mean, straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner. It's a wide open look. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Now, as he
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the replay center in Secaucus giving us the perfect angle, and he wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. That extra little split second made the difference.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers out in front, up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay? Look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Ibaka. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Andre Robertson. Cantor is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Payne out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Waiters in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg,
we need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Slow down inside. Run some pick and roll.
Scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. Freak number 1.
Showing flashes. Explosive scoring ability. When called upon, he can put buckets up in a hurry.
Yeah, you know, he's really come into his own over the past couple of weeks. He looks like a veteran out there in terms of his confidence.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Collison's out there. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 15 points for Freak. Oklahoma City has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And here is Waiters. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Move the ball.
Knocks it loose. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He had 27 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine. No doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
And Miles drops them both. And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
Pacers leading by 3. Outside Hill. Back to Reed. Doubled by Collison. And Mahinmi has it in the corner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. Indiana again missing. Waiters dishes to Cantor. Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. Up and in on the layup. Payne's got 6 points.
And now now we have a chance to check out Freak here.
Over the last month, he has been spectacular. First in three-point field goal percentage, fourth in field goal percentage, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of it.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters.
Here's Waiters. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Collison kicks to Westbrook. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Indiana leading. Reed the pass to Mahimi. Miles dishes to Reed. Hill kicks to Reed. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's Payne. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Oklahoma City shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors in second place.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they had plenty of doubters before the season started, but I can't imagine there's anybody out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
There better not be. I mean, if anybody still is doing that, they haven't been watching this group play. I mean, this is a dangerous team.
Westbrook kicks to Cantor. Dishes it to Payne. The feed to Westbrook. Here's Cantor, and it's sent back by Hill.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now, here is Reed. He had 27 points last game. And he gets it to go.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Pacers have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Westbrook. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Indiana leading by 6. Reed misses.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Great open look there. And it's 9 points for Dion Waiters.
Shooting lots more threes here in the second.
And given their percentages, I'm not sure that's a good idea. They've struggled to connect from the perimeter.
Stuckey passes to Reed. He gets it up. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, you've got to be pleased with that first half. The ball was moving. Your guys were sharing. Things were going well for you. What about it pleased you?
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. We start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
Thank you, Frank. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters, guys.
On the court for Indiana, Paul George is out there with Allen. Pacers trail by 9. And George kicks to Hill. Here's Reed. But they recover it. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Screen by Ellis. Shot off the pick. Reed misses.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciates it. You know, when you look at the Thunder in their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And a final note on the Thunder defense, a lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Payne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Payne. He has 6. He dishes it to Cantor. There's the screen. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A nice shot by Reed.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Payne kicks to Cantor. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. That's good. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
It's stolen by Adams. Payne dishes to Durant. That's good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for the Thunder?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Reed misses.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Pacers trail by 17. Miles. Soft touch off the glass. Miles has got 6.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Stuckey. Here's Hill. Waiters grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 15. Pass to Durant. 9 feet out. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Durant's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. That's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. Not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. 1:41 left to play in the third. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Hill. 26 points for Freak.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
And getting back to Jordan Hill, everyone had been waiting for this. I mean, greater activity, more aggressiveness, and he puts up career highs in points, rebounds, and assists.
On the topic of Jordan Hill, hey, there aren't many guys like him with his size who can move that well. He's entering the prime of his career right now. Will he continue to ascend, or will he be content with where he's at? Time will tell.
52 seconds left in the third. And that one's good. Durant.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And Cantor over to help. Reed misses. The Thunder leading by 16. Reed with the steal. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And this is Cantor. Shooting.
First free throw is good. And Cantor drops them both. 16 seconds left in the third. Now, here is Reed. Tight defense on him. He's off from 17 feet. Waiters. Shot is off. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Thunder making a switch here. Payne's checked in.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Thunder.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Kevin Durant. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Inside, you've got Ibaka and Cantor. Russell Westbrook out there with Payne. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. Free throw good, Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. Shooting 2.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Well,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Yo, Freak, what's up, baby? What's up? What's up? We see you.
Yo.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real Team Freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.